Well, it's just funny that one of my favorite YouTubers, PeanutButterGamer, came out with a video mentions AVGN at least. I don't know if it's about AVGN, but he owes his career to AVGN. I kind of do too, man. Because if it wasn't for AVGN, I probably wouldn't have gotten into YouTube in the first place, at least when I did, and got into all that culture, into all the gaming culture. It really got... AVGN is really the guy who got me into game collecting. AVGN and JonTron and Game Grumps, pretty much. That was what did it for me. And then PeanutButterGamer came along later. I still watch his content, usually not his gaming content. I like to watch him eat food. I don't know how I'm not subscribed to... Oh, that's because this is my other channel. I owe my career to AVGN. Let's check out what this video is about.
I was gonna review My Sims for the Nintendo Wii.
Don't do that.
This game is ass.
Yep.
I'd rather
don't do that.
Oh, of a dying donkey than play this. It's as fun as a fan. EA can suck my balls for making this shit stain. GameStop should have been arrested for even selling it to me. I'd rather pull my dick off than play this. I'd rather kill myself. I'd rather bitch in a piece of fucking The Angry Video Game Nerd. I just realized this is probably not looking very good on green screen, is it?
Nope.
It's good water. Fun fact,
good
the iconic AVGN
true.
theme song lyrics say, "Eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk."
He'd rather eat the rotten asshole.
I remember those days. He doesn't use that anymore. Now he's just got the retro sounding song that is that song.
And down it with beer.
But the first time he actually says the line in the videos, he says, "Eat out the rotten asshole."
I'd rather eat out the rotten asshole of a road-killed skunk than play this game.
And, yeah, those are two very different things. So who actually is the Angry Video Game Nerd?
That's the difference between and...
assume most people watching this probably know already, but just in case, The Angry Video Game Nerd is a show made by James ROLFE that first aired in 2004. In the show, James plays the somewhat fictional character named...
Are we going through the history of AVGN right now? I'm all for it, but like, holy shit, I did not expect that to be what this video is about. I thought it was like, just, you know, another AVGN video about a video game, and he's like, aha, I'm AVGN. No, that's unexpected. I love it. I like doing history deep dives on this channel. That's one of my main things that I do here.
Yes, the Angry Video Game Nerd. I don't think he actually has a name. The Nerd. And he essentially reviews and gets very angry at bad video games. It's fairly self-explanatory, honestly. When I first started...
And that's one of the things that I love about him.
This channel, God knows how long ago, I wanted to make video game-related videos. I had a lot of passion for doing that, but...
Remember Normal Boots? Does anybody remember Normal Boots?
What I didn't have was, direction. At all, any direction.
PeanutButterGamer here, so I figured I'd come out here and sit by this little
wow, enthralling content. I would like to sign up for more of this, please.
I was just kind of doing random skits.
If you call yourself a gamer and you don't play your Nintendo DS while driving, you're a joke.
Sometimes I'd rant into the camera. I used to upload random gameplay trailers that I thought would get views. I actually almost lost this channel due to 2 copyright strikes from Take-Two Interactive. I'm still mad at you guys for that. I will never let it go. But
yeah, fuck Take-Two, man.
All changed when I discovered Angry Video Game Nerd. He was a huge inspiration for the way I structured my videos moving forward. And I mean, frankly, he still is a big inspiration to me even to this day. I even met him a couple times at conventions. I remember the first time I was just sitting in a circle of a bunch of random people that I didn't really know, and we were all talking about video games. And here comes James. He just walks up, gets into the circle, and starts talking to us like we all don't know who he is. Very, very humble person from my experience. I don't think it's a stretch to say that if James ROLFE didn't do the Angry Video Game Nerd, then I would not have really had any success with this channel. I would not have known what to do. And
if it wasn't for the Angry Video Game Nerd, I wouldn't have started my original channel when I was like 15, 16 years old that I will never tell anybody about. It's a gaming channel. Good luck finding it. I will never tell you.
Definitely not the only one. James ROLFE has inspired countless people. A lot of your favorite channels, especially if they're video game related and have been around for a long time, were probably inspired by James ROLFE in some form or fashion. He was the first person by my account to ever do this sort of video.
Oh, what was the guy that he showed before JonTron? What's his name? It starts with a C. I was watching his videos actually not too long ago. I was watching a bunch of Scott the Woz and that guy. I know it starts with a C.
Game review style format, but according to some people, he is a quote.
Actually, I watch a lot of people that still kind of rip off the style of AVGN. Elvis the Alien is a guy that I watch a lot. He reviews movies.
Man full of hateful rhetoric and crude language and was responsible for corrupting a generation of young people.
What a shitload of motherfucking bullfuck.
Ah, yes,
Yep, AVGN in South Park ruined me.
Surely all of today's ills can be traced back to a man saying shitballs into a camera in 2004. I feel like some people retcon him as this sort of angry, edgy gamer bro. And if I'm being as fair as absolutely humanly possible, his videos did have a sort of edge to them, I guess.
I mean, he says stuff like this.
I'm fucking enraged. This is shit sauce.
And this.
It's like puking on a pile of shit.
And this.
I'd rather fucking stand in the middle of a ring of monkeys as they pelt me to death with their own anal waste.
But honestly, especially having gone back and watched the first 5 full seasons as well as a bunch of other episodes, these videos have an almost wholesome vibe to them.
Oh yeah,
more
they
than
do.
anything. On one hand, it's a bunch of videos of a guy shitting on old
Dude, I love just leaving AVG on in the background. AVGN on in the background. Constantly, dude. I'll just click on one of the seasons, not like the full season 1 video, and it's like 13 hours long or some shit. I'll just leave that going. And then it'll just play the next one. For days, it'll be like that.
video games, sometimes literally shitting on them. But on the other hand, despite all the diarrhea dick jokes,
This game is diarrhea coming out of my dick.
but that's not where it comes from. These videos are very clearly made by someone who has a passion for what they're doing. He was just having fun, and it's really not that surprising to me that people who are watching his videos got inspired to make their own. In fact, there wasn't just people that were inspired by AVGN, there was actually a whole lot of direct clones too.
Absolutely not. This game sucks ass.
I used to watch a lot of these clones. Some of them were so cringe, and this is really where my love for cringe came from.
Some of them were not very subtle.
I'd rather walk up to an ass and implant my ass up against the ass of the ass and let that ass take a shit up my ass, then play this piece of ass.
Although the Angry Video Game Nerd videos, or James Nintendo Nerd videos as they were called at the time, did start out pretty quaint. I mean, the first episode on Castlevania Simon's Quest is literally just him ranting over gameplay footage.
This guy can go all over fighting hordes of evil monsters, but he can't even fucking swim? Did they even test the shitty game out before they released it? What a piece of shit.
Having actual recorded gameplay was pretty impressive at the time. I mean, hardly anyone was making videos about video games at all back then, but the people who were pretty much just setting up camcorders in front of a crappy TV.
I am trying to do my Pokemon Snap. Let's play. It says no controller.
Dude, I don't even remember what I was using back in like 2012 when I was making gaming videos. I was trying to rip off Game Grumps, basically. Whenever they first started, I was like, I want to do that, and I immediately started with a shitty laptop. Even for back then, it was like a laptop from 2008 that ran like, I think it was a Windows Vista or not Windows Vista. It was Windows 7, definitely. But like, dude, it was not, it wasn't good. And I don't even remember what I was using to record. I wasn't using OBS. That wasn't really even a thing back then.
I have the controller, so I literally have the controller. Stupid shit.
But other than the very...
Oh, wait, I was using the Dazzle. I was using the Dazzle software. Plugged straight into my laptop.
premise of a man getting really angry at a game that even at the time was
Pinnacle.
very old. There wasn't really a lot of jokes. On the second episode, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, he does actually show up on camera. And he's looking pretty much exactly like you would expect. He's got a pocket pouch.
Although I'd never seen him write anything down.
Ah. Ow. God. Dang. You know what pisses me off? People who don't own Into the Glade of Dreams, the art and design of Rayman by Cook and Becker. This video is sponsored by Cook and Becker. And the Rayman Into the Glade of Dreams, the art and design of Rayman art book of Rayman featuring Rayman. I like that. Cook and Becker is an international art gallery and book publisher that makes high-quality, creative, museum-grade art prints and more. And they're working with Ubisoft to create the Rayman art book.
I thought this was still like part of the video.
Rayman is one of the most iconic and long-lasting video game characters,
Yeah,
and this book
I like
celebrates
Rayman.
his 30th anniversary.
Rayman is the Dark Souls of classic video games.
Style Macker has celebration. You can still pick up the standard edition. So pick up your copy and help support my channel with my link bit.ly/RayPeebs, or click the link below and use my my code RAYPEEBS to get 10% off of either version of the book. Thanks for watching this ad. It
Yeah,
really
do
helps
that.
the channel, and thank you to Cook and Becker for sponsoring. The iconic Angry Video Game Nerd look was here already in episode 2, and it's still pretty much exactly the same to this day. You see more of the nerd's personality in this video.
This game is fucking horrible!
You can really feel his pain. You can see it in his eyes.
That's why I'm coming in front of the camera right now to show you with my own face how fucking bad it is.
This is
Did he just do an Archer joke? Phrasing? Was that an Archer joke? Based?
a man who is tortured by these shitty games. He just cannot let it go.
You'd rather super glue your asshole shut than play that game. You could invent a time machine and go back to the day you played that game and just fucking kill yourself.
Although weirdly, he does have the
Whoa.
camera pointed at the
Can't
TV
say
for
that.
this one. I don't know why. But the third episode, Karate Kid, really combines it all. He's on camera, he's got the gameplay, he's got some jokes, he even has some special and practical effects.
I hate this game. It makes me want to kill myself.
You can really start to feel the Angry Video Game Nerd style come together. And from here on out, it just kept growing bigger and faster, and the nerd had finally arrived.
It's fucking pissing me off! Fuck this game! Fuck! Fucks up the ass shit.
What was the first, like, actual AVGN classic video? I know I reacted to the very first one, but that's not like the typical AVGN video. That was like really before he got going. He didn't know what he was doing. Wasn't good behind the camera. Was really awkward. Didn't have any effects or anything, and it was kind of just mostly turned to his face. He talks some shit, and then he turns it to the screen, and he talks some more shit.
It's at the mouth. Poo-poo. Fuck. Like puke up a donkey's ass. Fucking anal jugs. Ball sack. Wiener. Why are there no fucking containers?
I feel that. I feel that so much. I used to do that all the time.
I like it.
That was always my favorite end to an Angry Video Game Nerd rant. Just screaming a bunch of profanity for 2 minutes, only to end it with,
And I don't like it.
so why was AVGN even good
That's
anyway?
pretty good.
Why did so many people connect with it? For starters, let's consider what early YouTube was even like back then. Well, it was absolutely nothing like it is today. That is probably an understatement.
Oh,
YouTube
boy.
did have some funny skits and things back then. A personal
Oh, maybe I should look into the history of YouTube UI.
favorite of mine was Balloon Shop.
Balloon Shop.
Another big inspiration of my channel early on.
Hey!
Direct!
Never heard of it.
I'm enjoying a free direct!
There was also some less funny skits.
Oh, Fred. And also the slightly more edgy Damien.
And people say I'm loud in my videos. I mean, I am. I'm sorry about that. But most were just random, crunchy-looking clips of whatever the hell. A video of a random kid crashing out because his parents kicked him off of work.
Is that the one? Was it a remote? He tried to shove a remote up his butt.
World of Warcraft. A video of a lady falling to her death. Okay,
That's
she didn't
classic.
die. At least I don't think. People filming their pets.
This is my dog. I love my dog. She's a really good dog.
You know, really high quality stuff. But AVGN felt like a real show. There were characters, there were special
did.
effects and production values. It had a theme song. A lot of episodes had storylines that actually led directly into the next episode. There were even DVDs. It really made it feel like a legit series rather than just some videos on the internet.
Also, at the time that I was watching AVGN, I was watching the Game Chasers, and they were doing the same thing. They were like running it like it was a show. Like it was a show that would be on History Channel or HGTV or whatever. It was like filmed like a reality show where they go around and just buy video games. I loved that, man. And they released DVDs and like seasons and stuff. And I don't remember what the guy's name is. The guy with the hat. Rest in peace. He died very recently. And that sucks, man.
Making fun of bad media is certainly not something revolutionary at this point. Even at the time, James was certainly not the first person to do it. I remember my dad showing me Mystery Science Theater 3000 movies when I was a kid. Something that I'm sure James Rolfe was also into, even though I'm not sure if
that was like the beginning of commentary. Commentary
but unique
videos.
Concept or not, it's just funny. It was back then, and it still is.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
the
it still
entire
is.
idea of this.
It holds up very well.
nerdy guy who's completely stuck in the past, tormented by these old games from his childhood that he just can't get over for some reason.
Man, I wasted all my time on this shit. I want it back. It ruined my life.
And it's even relatable, especially with older games. Most of the time when I get angry at a video game these days, it's because it's trying to screw me over financially, or trying to make me play online even though it's a single player game.
True.
Oh, you think you can play your
brother.
game you spent $70 on? Sorry. We shut down the servers. Fuck you. Or crashing out because I'm getting destroyed in some competitive multiplayer game. Back in the day, especially when I was a kid, you just kind of got whatever game you got. There was no internet. You didn't really have any idea whether it was good or not. You just pick a game with cool box art.
Dude, I miss it so much. Having to rent games and then like you're stuck with it for 2-3 days, sometimes a week, because you didn't know what it was. You just wanted to try it out.
And pray. Most of the games I got were just random gifts from my parents or grandparents.
That too.
It's not like they knew.
Dude, my grandparents got me Borderlands 1 when it came out, not knowing anything about video games. One of my favorite games of all time. Absolute W to my grandparents.
What games were good. And if it sucked, and you were stuck with it. But even if it was a game I kind of liked, like Bart's Nightmare, it was so cryptic and impossible to figure out. Like on this part, you have to hold the R button to make sure Maggie doesn't shoot you with the stupid pacifier. Like, how the hell was I supposed to know that? How would you literally ever figure that out? It took me 25 years to figure it out. I mean, one of the games my grandma got me was Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday.
I remember that game. I played this at a friend's house one time when my mom was off partying and she left me at her friend's house, and it was a trash heap there, man. It was obviously a meth den. But there were other kids there and we played this game.
It's got a character that she knows on it. It's a game. It's gotta be good, right? No, Grandma. No. Even Porky's pissed he's playing this piece of piss. What about Karnov? Is this game good? I don't know. I own the game and I don't even know if it's good. Huh. It doesn't sound good.
Never heard of
it's
it.
rated 5 stars. Maybe it is good. Call this phone number to find out. Is Karnov for the Nintendo a good game?
I'm not gonna tell you again. Stop calling me!
Hello? Even classic games I love to this day still pissed me off. You think the day-to-night transitions in Simon's Quest are bad?
Why does this need to happen so often?
Try when Van comes to visit you in Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Oh, come on! Come on! God damn! Again, complaining about...
I want to go through all the Harvest Moon games, because I have a lot of them and I want to play them. I've not played any Harvest Moon games except for the first one.
Bad stuff in video games is just objectively funny. I mean, there's still people who do it to great success today. James Rolfe was just really, really early on the trend. In fact, I guess he started the trend. And it wasn't just scream, rage, curse, ranting, bullshit, fuck farts. I mean, that was definitely part of it.
This is shit sauce! This is a blizzard of balls! It's a bunch of putrid anal shit.
I actually don't like those parts as much. I like the parts where he actually is like telling you about what he doesn't like about the game, what's bad, and he gets real serious and he's like, I just don't understand why that they thought this was a good idea. That kind of energy, whenever you got the shit balls kind of energy going too, and in between, it really makes it, the dynamic is good.
Coming out of a rhinoceros asshole.
But there were actual clever and funny bits too. Admittedly, some of the colorful rants started to feel a bit obligatory in later seasons. But again, even after rewatching so much of it for this video, I still find a lot of it funny. I mean, some of these lines are just classic. I still find myself quoting things like, ass! Fuck! Whenever something pisses me off. And my all-time favorite AVGN quote,
what were they thinking?
Yep, I quote that one all the time. I actually have that meme saved in my memes folder.
What were they thinking?
What the fuck were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
I use that one all the time. We breathe and swallow food down the same pipe? What were they thinking? We urinate from the same place?
I also like shitty balls.
What were they thinking? Some of my favorites are when it gets a little bit too dark and disturbing that even he has to apologize for it.
You'd rather listen to your only infant child puking to death. That is, choking on his own puke chunks. That's disgusting. I apologize.
So many of the classic video
Yeah,
game reviewer tropes.
That wouldn't even be that funny if he didn't add that last part.
Done first by AVGN. Being so traumatized by the game that you just have to review it. You cannot help yourself. Or maybe it's a character or a villain that's forcing you to play the game against your will. Evil twins or clones. Time travel. Even little kids bullying him into playing games in an episode.
No, I played the game enough tonight.
Play it all game.
destroying the game after you're done reviewing it. That one's a classic. And he was even the first that I know of to do holiday-themed episodes and even topic episodes.
God damn it!
I mean, James pioneered so many different things that I can't even think of them all to list in this video. With Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe inspired a metric ass ton of people to become fans of retro video games. Whether they were getting back into old games they loved as a kid, or even younger people playing old games that they would have never heard about otherwise. Yes, kind of ironic that a guy ranting about old shitty games that are so bad.
I was a Call of Duty gamer until I started watching AVGN, and then I really started going back and looking at the games that I used to play. I got a Nintendo 64, I got a PS1 whenever the 360 was like at the peak, and I just never looked back.
They're still haunting him into adulthood actually made people more interested in playing. But it's not really that surprising if you've actually seen the show. Despite all the angry stuff, James clearly likes retro games, and he includes a lot of segments where he talks about good games like Zelda, Mario, Castlevania, etc.
This game is simply a masterpiece. I love it.
He even does videos about good games sometimes. He did an entire video about Super Mario Bros. 3. Even the bad games, a lot of the time you can tell he's a big fan of the actual source material like Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, Star Trek, and he often talks about the history of old games, especially at the start of episodes. Even entire videos sometimes, like the Nintendo Power episode and the Sword Quest episode. That video was essentially just a documentary of Sword Quest and the competition that went along with it. In fact, a lot of my favorite episodes are the episodes he's talking about games he actually likes. And speaking of my favorite episodes, all this talk about Angry Video Game Nerds making me feel pretty nostalgic, and what's more nostalgic, especially on this channel, than a top 10? Here is...
That was the Normal Boots era. This picture of him.
My top 10 favorite Angry Video Game Nerd episodes. Number 10.
If you want to watch his top 10, go check it out. The YouTube doesn't like top 10, so I'm gonna cut it here. What do you think about AVGN? When did you start watching them? Have you even seen them yet? If you haven't, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Go back and watch every single one of them. Season by season, even the new ones are great. I watched the latest one, the werewolf one. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.